A group of friends gather at a country house to have a great time, but their fun is overshadowed by alarm sirens and a thick fog that appears from the direction of a factory owned by the father of Georgia, one of the girls in the company. No one, including Georgia herself, knows what is produced at the plant, but rumors strongly suggest that it is used to create an experimental gas that causes uncontrollable rage in people. Friends tightly seal all the cracks in the house to prevent the fog from seeping in, but the situation inside is anyway rapidly heating up, so that soon the first blood will be spilled. Steve Wolsh is a real enfant terrible of modern exploitation horror, a kind of a slightly less talented, but a little more badass Eli Roth, who builds his work on half-naked girls, bloody murders and witty one-liners, scattered in a chaotic order, as if the finished script was run through a shredder, and then reassembled as God would have it. His debut horror film, Muck, released in 2015, became a cult favorite, and the Wolsh, who initially promised to expand his pen trial into a trilogy, went silent for some years after it. He suddenly reappeared early last year with the slasher Kill Her Goats. That movie turned out to be something made up of frankly half-baked material, filmed immediately after Muck, but at the end of the same 2023 Wolsh finally issued a full-fledged project, Fog City. On paper it is a mix of Cabin Fever by already mentioned Eli Roth and The Mist, a story about people in isolation and under the threat of death, who begin to show not the best qualities of their nature. But, despite the quite promising idea, in the end Fog City doesn't work that way. The heroes lightning-fast jump to dubious conclusions and begin to do one wild act after another so quickly that their psychological transformation is completely unbelievable. And the supposedly unexpected ending, to which Wolsh leads, is predictable almost from the very first frame. Why does this happen? Because Wolsh, as it seems, doesn't give a damn about psychological credibility, character development and other dramaturgical nonsense. For him, this is a movie about how a bunch of young and beautiful people, cut off from the world, kill each other in the most bloody ways possible. As in his previous films, all the characters talk exclusively in witticisms, and it doesn't matter whether the moment is right or not. Heroines in Fog City are dressed as porn actresses. At the first opportunity they go nude and strike sexy poses, showing the cameraman cleavage or bottoms, peeking out from under short skirts. And they don't need an excuse to swing an axe, stick something sharp in someone's neck or break a friend's skull with a toilet lid. Of course, all this can hardly withstand even minimal criticism, but that's only if you approach Fog City as an ordinary movie. But that's not it, it's pure genre thrash, which is poorly acted, but very tastefully and stylishly shot, and it also helps to tune into the vibe that Wolsh sets. It's as if the director is still 15 years old, his hormones are raging and his dark fantasies are boiling, but somehow he has the money to put it all in the form of a feature-length film. And he doesn't fear that in our woken times he'll be simply cancelled for a movie in which the lead role is played not even by Victoria Konefal from soap opera Days of Our Lives, but by her blood-soaked bust in a bra. Like it or not, this is the closest thing to real sexploitation that Western cinema has to offer at the moment.